Shaved this morning, and I didn't use aftershave. My face was pretty much burning all day. I need to make sure I use aftershave. I gotta change that serpentine belt. The last guy that I hired to do some work for me, his dumbass, I bought a brand new serpentine belt and I was gonna have it replaced. Not only did he not replace it, he put the old one on. He fucked up one of the screws that holds the serpentine belt. And what a fucking dumbass. He did more damage on the car than, you know. That's why you don't let random fucking people do work on your car. I was thinking I was doing good, but you know, sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, but by hiring someone with some random ass fucking references, and this fucking dumbass just he did more damage than fucking good. So I'm pretty pissed off. It's making a squeaky noise. I don't even know if there's gonna be enough work tonight, but I'm just going out there, you know what I mean? How's everybody doing, man? We got 3 people up in here. How's everybody doing? Y'all doing all right? How's everybody doing? Oh, looks like they don't have me shadow banned anymore. Yeah, I'm okay, man. I just got pissed off at this dude that worked on my car a few months ago. That's why I'm a little pissed off. Because I've got a car that's making a freaking squeaky noise. You hear that? You look kind of sad. No. You hear that? Do you hear it? I don't know if you hear it or not. Yeah, I'm alright. Jesus. Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi. Greetings from Huerta. Roguerta. Where's Donde Roguerta? Sounds bad though. Yeah, that's okay. You don't really hear it. Sounds bad though. Rogerta. Where's Ragurta? Make sure you guys tap that. If you tap it like this, we got 20 people watching. Fictional Russian. Hold on one second, guys. I need to turn. Left my Uber app on. Russian nation. What does that mean? Rogerta. Hey, listen. Can you all do me a favor? We got 13 people watching. All you got to do is tap, tap, top, top. Oh, not much. I just got a squeaky noise. Look, you hear that, Rocket? You hear that, Roxanne? I got pissed off my serpentine belt. I just gotta get some WD-40. What's up, Roxanne? How you doing? Zov. Zov. What is Zov? What is Zapravda? Zapravda. Is that the letter Z on the Russian tanks when you guys were invading Ukraine? Is that what it is? Zov? Or Z Zapravda? When you guys invaded Ukraine and killed... Did y'all know that Russia has about 800,000 casualties and ooh-wee, what the heck is going on here, man? Ooh-wee. We gonna take that all day, every day. Russia, America. Yes, yes. Okay. I'm also pissed off. I went on another guy's live and asked what happened, and then he called me a liberal piece of junk, cussed me out so badly, and I'm 12 years old and he's like 40. Oh, well, you should not be here if you are 12 years old. Cadoba Mexican Eats. Okay, let's take that too. Then you should not be in here. Where do you live? Then you should not be in here if you are 12 years old. Thank you and take care. What's up, Roxanne? Where do you live? What's your social security number? What's your passport number? What's your date of birth? I live on the left coast of America. Left coast. Yeah, man, you should not be freaking in here if you're 12 years old, and I mean nothing bad. Okay, Evan, we got an order for Evan. We just took that, and then we took another order. Man, I was shadow banned on this account for, you know what I realized, Roxanne? I made a few reports on an account. Remember the account I was telling you about I was having a battle with? Well, I might have reported that account one too many times. What are you doing? Ispram Marobov. Ispram Marobov. What's up with you, dog? Is it Ispram Marobov? What I'm doing is, my English is bad. I think your English is okay. If you can ask me what I'm doing, I think that's a good enough English, man. Not a whole lot of people speak Russian around here, you know. So I think that's all right. You're doing just on the right. You're doing just. I am doing delivery work. Delivery. I am delivering food. And I'm gonna take you guys inside a restaurant here. So yeah, Roxanne, I might have reported this person one too many times. And what had happened was they had me shadow banned, meaning my notifications were not getting sent out, Roxanne. Food, yummy. So are we gonna have peace in Ukraine? Are we going to have peace in Ukraine? I seem to get a lot of Russians in this channel, which is good. Russian people are... I don't get involved into politics, but I think Russian people are good people. I have some Russian friends. You know? At any rate, let's go inside a restaurant. Get that order. Get it dropped off. But my family's good, Roxanne. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? How you doing? This is a Q5 here. Q3 and a Q5. Pretty nice. My cousin owns one of these. See, people leave their cars running like that. That's not pretty smart. Even though you got the key fob and everything with the key readers nowadays, man. With the key readers nowadays, they can manipulate anything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing, man? I'm good. Not too bad. I've got an Uber Eats order for Evan C. No problem, man. Take your time. Nice and comfy. Food deliveries, what he does. Yep. Pizza, Domino's. I got it, man. I'm gonna confirm it for you. Yeah. Thanks, man. Have a good night. You too, brother. Thanks, Roxanne. So yeah, Roxanne, I think they had me shadow banned, man, because I kind of gave up on this channel. Like I would go live and nobody would even come in, which is pretty strange. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, like, no. See, I was wrong about that. Don't ever jump into conclusions. There's a young lady in that car. I didn't see her. She's got a nice car though. Q5, but I hear they have issues with electronics. This is part of the reason why I didn't get one. It's a nice car, but they have issues with electronics and stuff. That's part of the reason why I didn't get one. Folks, show blow. This is what I make Cadillac trucks, folks. My boy likes to take rocks and just bring it in the car. I am a stranger. Hi, my friend. Peace, love, and harmony. Slava России, Slava Ukraini. And I hope you guys get to make peace, man. Bon appétit, mon ami. Bon appétit. Do svidania, bon appétit. Mahlzeit, Mahlzeit. Maladiet. Very good, very good. How's my Russian? How's my Russian, my friend? You can stay here, please. Yeah, stay here, man. But listen, Roxanne, you know, YouTube had me shadow banned, Roxanne. They would not promote my they would not send out my notifications, dude. Would you believe that? Dude, I was like, what's going on? You know? But yeah, my family's doing good, Roxanne. I hope you're doing all right. You don't mind if I show my face, Roxanne, do you? But yeah, man, I got pretty pissed off on this very account here because they were not, like, I would go live and they wouldn't even like send out my notification, like nothing. So I think I just gotta stop reporting other channels. Like, you know, if I see content, well, I wasn't really reporting any in it, any. I was reporting on a particular channel that I had some beef with, you know what I'm saying? But that's about it. We've kind of reconciled and stuff. We have a agreement of we have truce, and we have an agreement that we're not gonna confront each other. And
in 200 feet, turn right onto
I'll
South
just leave
Center
it at
Parkway.
that, you know what I'm saying?
Take the next right onto South Center Parkway.
Crazy,
turn right
man.
onto Minkler Boulevard.
Listen, Roxanne, I saw this post on LinkedIn. I don't know if you're still in here, but a LinkedIn post where I think we were beefing about, I had an issue, so I did a reaction on one of his videos. So what this guy does is he does reactional videos. So he pretty much,
at the light, turn right onto Minkler Boulevard.
He pretty much reacts to one or two persons. Like there's a humanitarian charity sort of channel in Bosnia. They're not a charity. They're just basically, what they do is their whole concept is made on, they go out and find families in need. They record their story, and for example, let's say they find someone who's not pretty well off, right? You know, they record their house, they record their story, they're verified things. You know, like if someone claims they're sick, they would kind of just look at their papers and check with the doctors, check with the neighbors and stuff. So there's channel A, and then the channel B is pretty much, and what these guys do, they have a registered charity. Like I said, they make content, they record story, they go out on the field and they help people out. And they themselves were, actually someone helped them out about 4 years ago. This particular family who has a YouTube channel, they were in a bad, dire need, so other people helped them out, and their way of giving back to the community is just by going out and families in need, right? So Bosnia has a large diaspora living abroad, and you know, these people are still connected to their country, and generally Bosnians are very generous people. They're very generous people, and they have ties to their country. So anyway, long story short, this couple that goes out, so YouTube channel A, they go out in the field, record families in need, They put out content, and that's what they do. So I was not really staying on anybody's side. I was not taking no sides or nothing. So then there comes the channel B, who pretty much does reactions on anybody who he thinks he needs to react to. So his whole channel is pretty much based on this channel A. He does, and he accuses them of being crooks. Of course, he's not producing any evidence whatsoever. He's calling them crooks and thieves, and he takes this. This is a married couple he's doing reactions on, and he comments the females, female parts and the way she dresses, calls her all kinds of derogatory terms, the worst of the worst. So this channel B is pretty much making false accusations without any merit, without any evidence, no proof whatsoever. And then there comes the channel C, who's me. I pretty much made a video and I said, hey man, listen, you're kind of stuck on this family A. You're not, I called them out on the BS. I said, listen, you're pretty much disrespecting females. You're doing this. I pointed out all the things that he's doing wrong. I said, listen, man, you're gonna get yourself a lawsuit or something. I said, if you continue, I'm gonna start doing reactions on you, and I won't leave you alone. I made no threats whatsoever. Of course, he took my words and twisted it around and said that I made a threat to him, which I didn't. I didn't know such things. Of course, you can take it any way you like. You could twist things nowadays, and of course, he only played an excerpt out of my video. Long story short, I started reporting his ass because I didn't want my voice or my video out there like that. I had deleted that video, and unfortunately I couldn't do a copyright strike because I wasn't monetized on that channel either. So, I just didn't want my voice out there because this guy's got 4,000 people following him, and I just didn't want my video. He didn't want to take it down. Like, I pretty much attacked this channel with passion. Like, I ruined his algorithm. Like, he didn't know who he was messing with. I took down 60 videos of his. Like, because he take my video down, I pretty much took 60 videos down, including my own. Like, he didn't know who he was fucking with. Excuse my language. I had offered to take my video down, and if he takes mine, I'll take his. If he takes mine, then we would have a truce, and he didn't want that. He was making false reports and shit like that. And so I pretty much made it my job. I made it my job to. I took down 60 videos of his. I mean, I pretty much ruined his channel for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. Yeah, how you doing? Yes, sir. Name is Melly. Sure. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You too. Okay, we got 2 drop off. I haven't made out the door. What the fuck is it? Plans. Fuck me. I hate it when people leave fucking 10 lines of fucking instructions. That shit pisses me off. So just let me be the goddamn driver, you know what I'm saying? No, I didn't do the drinks. I typically don't do drinks. No, I just waited for him to get the bag ready. The only place that really wants us to do drinks is Wingstop, and I just got tired of fucking arguing with them. I just do it because hey, mic check, microphone check. Can you hear me now? Mic check, microphone check. Mic check. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Roxanne. We were talking about the channel D.
In 1,000 feet, use the
Giving him
right
the
to
D.
turn right onto 61st
So
Avenue South.
my wife called me and I had my earpiece. She was asking if I was gonna stop by my mom's place to get some walnuts. She's baking a cake. I'm turning, what's today, the 24th? I'm turning 40 on Sunday. It's my birthday. So my wife is baking a cake. Yeah, she called me, and I'm like, okay, leave me alone. I gotta go. I said, I'm live streaming. Leave me alone. At any rate, so the biggest issue was I didn't expect my video to be going out there like that, because there was a channel D involved. He did a reaction on all of us, and I'm like, oh shit, now my voice, my video is out there, my voice is out there, you know, and 400,000 people are watching it. So that's what I had an issue with. So I pretty much made it my passion, my job. I pretty much reported anywhere I saw my video under, I reported under any and every channel. So I was battling this for like a full month, man. I took down like 6 videos on channel B. I took down this video on channel D. There was even like a 5th channel who did a reaction. So I took the video down from that channel as well. Yes, sir. The big 40, man.
Use any lane to take the I-5 North ramp.
So, man, I was battling this goddamn... I know they're allowed, Roxanne, but I fucked up. Excuse my language. I fucked up. I didn't realize... I fucked up. I didn't realize I touched the goddamn beehive. You know what I'm saying? I know reactions are allowed. What I didn't want is these motherfuckers were roasting me big time, man. These motherfuckers were roasting me, Roxanne. You know? I'm like, goddamn. I don't think I'm ready to be playing with the big boys, man. So I fucking went on a war, man. I just went radio silent. I took my channel down. And I went radio silent, and I worked in the shadows. I was fucking reporting these guys left and right, man. I pretty much, you know. But I succeeded. So eventually I told the guy, I said, listen, man, we need a fucking truce. I'm tired of this shit. I said, listen, your channel is not growing. He kept complaining that somebody was reporting his channel. Should have allowed it, maybe. I need to make a left turn. Come on, motherfucker. Okay, I'll just take a right here. You should have allowed it. Make yourself get no, because I really wasn't planning on this channel that I had like 50 people on it. You know, I was just doing some like reactions, but I really didn't want that channel to grow. I didn't want it monetized. I didn't really want to be promoted, because I pulled back with the whole Bosnian, former Yugoslavian audience. I actually pulled back, because when I first started YouTube in 2019, I pulled back, and my people are pretty toxic, Roxanne. So I pulled back. They're pretty toxic. Like things that I would never experience with the Western publicity. I mean, these guys are fucking toxic. And I love my people, but they're just fucking dramatic and very toxic. So I pulled back, and I'm like, why the fuck did I get myself involved in this shit 5 years later? But, you know, I just wasn't ready to be catching flack like that, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for that, because, you know, like I said, this big channel with 400,000 people, he's pretty experienced, and he knows YouTube, right? And so he knows how to appeal and shit. So I had to pretty much battle it out with him and the smaller channels. And I took my video down. I took my content down, but it took like fucking 10 profiles, you know what I'm saying? It took 10 profiles and 5 different devices and shit. And, you know, I got you guys involved too. You know, I had Flex's people get involved in that group as well. on Discord, and you know, I involved a lot of people, man. I fucked up, but I genuinely asked this guy to take it down, and he didn't want to. So I, you know, it is what it is, man. They are toxic, Roxanne. They are very toxic. Very toxic. They're very toxic. I mean, a simple example. Fuck, what's a good example of toxicity? Like simple things, like okay, you're recording a video, for example. You're recording a video of, let's say, I live here in America. Hypothetically, okay. Yes, and I'll touch on that here shortly. I'll touch on that. Let me answer your question first, why you asked they're very toxic. Let's say hypothetically that I continued living here in America, right? My kids were born here, and let's assume hypothetically my kids don't speak my language, right? They do, but let's say they don't. And one little example would be, let's say I'm out recording a nice video with my kids, with my family out in a park, and I'm talking to my kids in English. The simple comments that you're gonna see run into is, oh, what kind of a Bosnian are you? You can't teach your kids English? You can't teach your kids your native tongue? Like, that's just one example among many. That would be just one example among many of how toxic these people are. And so to touch on your second question, see, the thing is, my father-in-law, they presented a picture of me being the reaction. You know, I reacted to this guy. What you don't know is that all these people were in one fucking gang. They were like 10 people who do reactions, and I'm going solo against them. And so my father-in-law watches maybe this bigger channel, and I just didn't want him representing or making a bad image of me, in a sense, where they're just twisting shit around. They're saying that I threatened the guy, but I really didn't. So yes, I kind of care about people's opinions, because I just didn't want to be smeared like that, you know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure that I took these videos down. And I have the right to privacy, you know what I'm saying? At any rate, it is what it is. Yeah, so I am kind of worried about me moving back, you know, people saying, oh, this YouTuber, you know what I mean? I'm not going back so that I can be a YouTuber per se. I mean, if I make a little extra money on the side by recording whatever content, that's fine. But I typically don't like to, well, I'm comfortable showing my face. I just, you know, on these, I just didn't want to be catching flack like that from people, especially my neighbors and my friends and my cousins and, you know, my father-in-law and or whoever. It's different when, you know, I respect you guys have come to my channel and all that, but let's be realistic. I really haven't met a whole lot of people. But when you're dealing with people watching you from your community, your friends, your neighbors, it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it kind of appeared, yeah, I fucked up. Excuse my language. I messed up. Like I said, I didn't expect this to blow up like that. I didn't expect it to like, a lot of people, thousands and thousands of people saw that video. And you know, these guys are streamers. They do live streams, and you know, they'll get 12,000 views, 10,000 views and things like that. So the likelihood of one of my friends or neighbors or whoever. You know, I played a video for one of my cousins. Well, the channel B first took my video, and then the channel D reacted to channel B, and then a few other ones reacted to it. So even though I took my video down, it was still out there, you know what I'm saying? So I really couldn't do much, but I kept tabs on it. So as soon as I would see it on another channel, I would report it.
In 1,000 feet,
I would go
turn
under
left
privacy
onto 51st
and
Avenue
legal
South.
and fucking you name it. I reported it. No, it wasn't under this channel. The original video was, yeah, under my channel that I had. It was called Khalil
Take the
Brown.
next left onto 51st Avenue South.
So, you know, I deleted it immediately, but still it was out there, you know what I mean? I couldn't do much about it, so it wasn't under this channel, no. But I think I know why you're asking, but part of the reason why YouTube stopped promoting me is because I was using this channel to report other channels. No, I don't. I deleted it. But I think part of the reason why this particular channel wasn't getting promoted is because I used the handle or username to report other channels among my different many usernames that I have on YouTube. So if you're reporting, if you have content yourself, and if you're reporting other channels, like I was using this account, they'll probably pick up your IP. They'll probably pick up your IP and they shadow ban your ass. I think that's what happened. They shadow banned my ass. The algorithm.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto South Roxbury Street.
Yeah, the algorithm picked it up, and you know, I think they punished me. They're like, we don't want your ass. We don't want your ass reporting other people that many times. Shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they were not pushing out my notifications. This was the first day where, I mean, I freaking turned on live streams like at least 10 times and nothing, like 0 people are, unless you see my thing on YouTube, notifications were not being sent out. It's crazy. Crazy. So I think I've finished my battles. I'm not gonna report anyone anymore. I'm done. I mean, this was like 3 months ago, but still, I'm not sure why they had me shadow banned for a while. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, Roxanne. It is what it is. Yeah, for sure. That's what happens, Roxanne. They don't want a partner, future partner who's reporting other partners. They want to make money. You know what I'm saying? So whether you disagree with your voice being out there, like I didn't care if these guys made a reaction to me. I just didn't want them playing my voice. Am I friends with all the other channels? Not necessarily, but I reached out to him and I said, hey, listen, man, because he kept making streams and he was complaining about the same thing that I was complaining on this channel. He said, you know, my videos are not getting promoted. People are reporting me. I need this to stop. So I sent him a message. I said, listen, I left him a comment. I said, listen, we need to talk. We need to talk it out. I said, all I'm asking is for you to take my video down. I'm going to stop reporting you, and the algorithm is going to, you know, I'll leave you alone, basically. I just need you to take the video down. He refused.
Turn right onto South Carver Street.
He refused. And so I had to do what I had to do, but eventually I stopped. I'm like, I'll leave this guy alone. Fuck it. You know, they took about 60 videos of his down.
Take the next left, then you're destination will be on
And
the left.
they took about 60 videos of his
MNC
down.
says, turn onto South Carver Street, then take the first left down the dirt alley. Our
Fuck is
address
the dirt alley? Is this the dirt alley? No, this is not the dirt alley. Where's the dirt alley? Where the fuck was the dirt alley? Is this it? Nine 328. I think this is it.
Your destination is on the left.
I'll be right back, Roxanne. There's a really long alley down here. Are you friends with the other channels? No. There's a really long alley here. I'm not sure if I can even exit that way. It looks like I can, but I don't want to really play, you know, guessing game, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, this is pretty fucked up. God damn, Roxanne. This is a tight turn here, Roxanne. I'm making all these goddamn noises. Sorry about that. Did you say you can't? No, I knocked on his door. There's like a dirt alley that I got onto. I followed his directions, and I knocked on his door. He didn't open up right away.
Then turn right onto Waters Avenue South.
He didn't open up right away, and I called. I sent him a message, and then I knocked softly. I don't like to knock very hard at night, you know, or early mornings, especially if people are sleeping. I prefer when I arrive, I'll just call. I don't waste no.
Slight right onto 57th Avenue South, then
Did you guys lose me?
Avenue South.
Did you guys lose me? You know, I'm in like the really messed up neighborhood here in
Rainier Avenue South.
South Seattle, where all the where all the gang members are living, and it's like the worst of the worst. A little bit. I think you guys lost me for a minute. At any rate, man.
Continue on Rainier Avenue South for 1 mile.
Let me make sure I put the bottle of water here. I had some coffee. I did my evening prayer before I left the house, and then I just had I had a little bit of coffee. I'm driving along the bank of a lake, a really nice lake. And it's a nice evening. And it's a really nice evening. I did my evening prayer, and I prepared some coffee, and I just went out, you know. I went out, pretty much went out of the house. I said, honey, I'm gonna go do a couple of deliveries here and there, not too much. Make a couple of bucks, you know what I mean? I try to make about 300 a week, Roxanne, not too much. Roxanne, what do you think about, you know what I thought at first, Roxanne? Have you ever been? No, hell to no, Roxanne. Oh, hell no. No, Roxanne. Come on. Why? Do you see me as someone who would have been a potential gang member? Roxanne, do I have that Eastern European organized crime former member face? Come on, Roxanne, you know me as someone who used to look handsome. You know me as someone who used to look, you've known me for about 5 years now. You know my cute little innocent face.
Turn right onto Cornell Avenue South, then turn right to stay on Cornell Avenue South.
You know me as someone who used to look very handsome with my little sweet innocent face. You know? Oh, Roxanne. Roy is live streaming.
Take the next right to stay on Cornell Avenue South.
I could see you as running a gang. No. You know, Roxanne, I've always been like them. I don't think I have the...
Continue on Cornell Avenue South.
I'm not the type who's fearful, but I have always been like the type who followed the law. And I might have done some things in my life where I maybe bent some rules, and maybe did some things that were potentially illegal, not in a sense where I like nothing, no drugs, nothing, no stealing, nothing like that. But I don't know, like little things, underreported my taxes potentially, like, or underreported certain things, like it was malice, but you know, sort of intentional, sort of to try to save a couple of bucks. But you know, that would sort of I mean, I couldn't be at ease. Like I wouldn't sleep for nights, man. But then again, when you think about it, you know how many people are out there doing the same shit. But I always try to do the right thing in my entire life. I don't think I could be a gang member. I don't think I could run a gang. Maybe, but eventually, I guess everybody gets good at it until you get caught, right? Until you get caught. Everybody's good at it until you get caught. But here's the thing, man. Everybody that did something bad in their life got caught up in a bad crowd. And sometimes you fall for things even though it might have not been your fault. The cops will take you down just because you happen to be there. Wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? I once listened to a preacher say, you know how many people are in jail simply because they were hanging out with the wrong crowd, peer pressure, or they just, you know, they happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And when the cops get you, they get everybody. They don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Drop off on the left.
You're an accomplice. You know what I'm saying?
Your destination is on the left.
7470. You're an accomplice. The cops don't give a shit. They'll get your ass.
Helium says, meet at door.
Meet
Please
at
deliver to
door.
doorstep.
Please deliver to doorstep. Meet at door. Okay, now I gotta record this shit. Now I gotta take you.
Head out. Please leave the order close to our potted plants.
Oh, they have to head out. Oh, fucking bitch. I hope she's not. I gotta see now. I gotta take extra fucking screenshots and all this shit. Let me turn the camera around. I hope her bitch ass don't. Let me make sure I screenshot this shit. I need to screenshot. Yeah, they always do this shit. And then they report your ass. They report you that. I've had this happen a couple of times. I've had this happen a couple of times where they do this shit and then I just gotta make sure I. Okay, let's get on the other side. Oh, shut the fuck up. I haven't even completed this. Now I gotta fucking take pictures and shit. Ah, so pissed off. Gotta take a picture here too. How did you head out your cars in your fucking driveway? I guess maybe they got multiple cars. I don't fucking know. But you know, they like to do this shit. They like to do this shit and just say. The only issue with that, Roxanne, is they don't. I don't have a way of attaching a photo. Let's see. Meet at door. I need to send her a picture. 74. God damn, did I get the right door? 7470. Yeah, that's the right house. Yeah, that's the right house. Oh my, don't fucking tell me. Let me send her a goddamn picture. I can add it to the messaging, but it goes as a regular text message through. It goes as a regular text message and not through the app. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna make sure I send him photos. And let me see what she said. We had to head out, please leave the order close to our potted plants. Okay, got it. That's what I did. Oh, you can send it in the app. No, because she chose, you know, I'm hanging out here. I got 4 minutes and 25 seconds. I might as well just wait and then I'll send a photo. I'll just wait. She's not getting out. She's not getting out to pick it up. I generally believe that they stepped out, but that's fine. I'm just gonna wait the 4 minutes. I'm just gonna wait. Let me turn off the car. I'm just gonna wait and then I'll attach a photo. I might go and let's see. I'll wait the 4 minutes. I got nothing better to do. So what it is, they said hand it to me or meet at the door, but then they left a message, please leave at the doorstep. But then she texted me, she said leave it by the plants, which is fine, which is where I left it. However, the timer, what it does is after the timer times out, it lets you attach a photo. This way I can't, because it's a meet at the door, I can't. The only way I can send a photo is by sending a regular text message. But I've done that before and people would still report it as undelivered, and then I get blamed for an undelivered order. Yes, exactly. But what I'm gonna do is, I don't see him walking out. I like to wait just a little bit. Sometimes they like to play these games. And so what I'm gonna do is, after the timer is out, I have a way of attaching a photo. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm not sure why she did that. It is what it is. But if she tries something, well, it says meet at the door, please deliver it to doorstep, okay? But then when I got there, she said I had to step out, please leave it close to our potted plants, which is what I did. And I've been here for 6 minutes, nobody has stepped out to grab the order. Typically their hungry ass will step out and grab it right away after I leave, but sometimes I like to just hang out. I like to be creepy like that, and I'm parked on the street, so you know, I'm not stalking them, but I'm waiting on this timer to be done, and then I'll be able to say customer unavailable or something like that, and I'll be able to attach a photo, you know. But there's a car out here in the driveway. Maybe they have another car, I don't know. I just hate to be parked like this out here. It's kind of creepy, but I'm waiting for the timer to go out, and then I'll just send a photo. I can attach a photo. The app lets me attach it, you know. So it's not like I was gonna go anywhere for the next 8 minutes. I could have been halfway to my plaza, but whatever. I like to, how should I say it? I like to just, you be a good, yes, I would have, you know, I almost took the police exam. I almost did. I almost took it once. I would have been a good ICE agent. I would have been a good ICE agent. But I would never do that. Never. As much as you'd be dealing with criminals, I wouldn't want to do that kind of job. Let's see if it's gonna let me attach a photo. Trips report an issue. Can't find customer. Can't find customer. Leave order in a safe place. Take a photo to complete. Okay. I'll just take a photo of the house. Yeah. Ice? See, this way she can't say I delivered that shit, so I'm ready to go. Well, I made about $50 on this order. And so, besides, I get paid for waiting. I'm in a Seattle area where I get paid by the minute. Yeah, either job. $50, yeah, I had a stacked order. It was a double. Yeah, $50, Roxanne. Yeah. $50, baby. $50, baby. You know, I wouldn't feel good about catching people knowing that they're going to be placed on a plane in the next they would be placed on a plane in the next, I don't know. I mean, even if you get picked up by ICE, you still have to be seen by a judge. And with the previous system in place, you would see a judge, and you would be in you'd be in jail or penitentiary until you see a federal judge, and then you defend your side of the case, or you get a lawyer or whatever, and then you plead your case. You plead your case with a judge, and then they would decide, and it can take 3 or 4 years for somebody to get deported, right? I think what President Trump is trying to do is, of all places, including Seattle, Boeing Field, and there's one more, Boeing Field, which is south of Seattle. It's an airport owned by Boeing company, and there's another airport in eastern Washington where they load deportees on military planes and ship them out to, I don't know, Mexico or whatever. But I think they're trying to bypass that by, I forgot what they call it, but because President Trump declared national emergency at the border, they're trying to cut the corners. Not cut the corners, for lack of better words. Not cut the corners. What they're trying to do is bypass this 4-year process, because it's a national emergency, and because they're picking up all the hard criminals. They're trying to bypass it in a sense that someone doesn't have to wait 4 years, because it's a national emergency. You can kind of sort of bypass this. You load someone on a plane and you basically send them out. But the thing is, you can't send someone back to their home country. If their home country is not taking deportees, then what are you going to do? You can't. If someone is from Brazil, and they entered through Mexico, if they came to the United States through Mexico, technically that's the last port of entry. Technically, United States can send them back to Mexico, but if Mexico is not willing to take them, because that's where they sought the asylum, they came through Mexico. You remember the policy, the Trump policy before Biden took over, you had to remain in Mexico while you get approved for your asylum, right? Well, the thing is, that was over for Biden, and then, technically, because someone came through Mexico, technically they can send them back to Mexico. But if Mexico is not willing to take you, and if Brazil is not willing to take you, then what the hell are you going to do with this person? This person can only remain. So I think they're trying to do all kinds of different resources. They're trying to work together with other agencies. They're using other resources. They're trying, from what I saw, they're pressuring cities that are safe havens for, like Seattle. They're pressuring local politicians. They're gonna cut back on the budgets and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, from what I see, they're pretty much arresting on average between 300 and 400 people a day, just like what they were doing in the past. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But as you can tell, they're focusing. There's no way, physically, financially, there's no way you can deport 10 million people in 4 years. That's impossible. Second thing is, who's gonna do all the jobs that nobody else wants to do? You know what I'm saying? So I think they're focusing on violent criminals and people breaking the law, people who are not working honestly, making an honest living, paying taxes. Because technically, the federal government is benefiting from these people. In my humble opinion, vast majority of immigrants are not. They are law-abiding. I can't say they're law-abiding. I can't say they're citizens, but I can call them. I guess let's call them law-abiding citizens. Technically, they're not residents, but they are citizens in a sense. They are living there. Work, pay taxes, and so on. We're not going to get into the whole issue how they got here. Legally, that's not the topic tonight, but majority of immigrants are loud. It's not quite how the picture was painted. And again, I'm not getting into, I am pro-legal immigration. Pro-legal immigration, just like the way I came to this country. I came on a refugee status, so I can't say that technically you could call me an immigrant, but I came as a refugee. It really doesn't matter. I immigrated to this country, but I came legally. So who's gonna catch all the crab in Louisiana? Who's gonna do all the farming? Who's gonna do all the dirty jobs that some of us that have a choice don't want to do? I mean, if you ask me to go clean toilets, am I going to do it? If I have a choice, I'm probably not going to. If you ask me to go pick up trash at a food court, I probably would if it's good pay. But if I have a choice between delivering food and picking up trash or cleaning toilets, then I would probably pick up 27 minutes. This is a far delivery. It's too far away. So maybe you're in a dead zone. So that's what I'm trying to say is, who's going to do all the jobs that nobody else wants to do? Where are you going? Oh, my bad, Roxanne. It wasn't intentional. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, who's gonna do all the dirty work, Roxanne? Who's gonna do all the dirty jobs that nobody else wants to do? You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Who's gonna do all the dirty jobs? Of course, it's gonna be the immigrants. It's not gonna be your average Joe Blow. It's not gonna be Joe Smith. But if I have a choice, like I said, I'm not sure how much of what I said you heard, but if you need me to repeat myself, I will. What I was trying to say is majority of immigrants are law-abiding citizens. And yes, we cannot call them citizens because technically they're not residents, but technically they are citizens because they are living here and paying taxes and going to work, and they have families and they raise kids and so on. But majority of immigrants are law-abiding people. They're not crooks. They came here for a better life, and it's as simple as that. And I am, like I said, I am pro-immigration. I am pro-immigration. I am pro-legal immigration. I came as a refugee to this country. But it really doesn't matter. We immigrated here and made a better life for ourselves. But I think, 30 years later, it's time for us to pull back and give someone else an opportunity. That's what it is. At any rate, I'm getting back to my zone here, Roxanne. I would like to get back on a couple of more apps. I'm gonna end it here. I hope you have a fantastic evening and a great weekend. This just feels like a long ride, and it was. My back kind of hurts. But anyway, Roxanne, take care of yourselves. I'm gonna go watch Roy a little bit if he's still on. I hope you have a great evening. Take care of yourself, and hope to see you soon. I'll wait till you say bye, and then we'll leave it at that. Oh my God, $4.49. It's $5.09 for diesel. The regular is $4.59. Shit, the gas is expensive as hell, Roxanne. God damn. Take care, Roxanne. God bless you. Okay. Peace out.